And what would be your advice for people? Obviously, here in South Dakota, we're used to hunkering down for snowstorms, not necessarily something like this.
Yeah, you know, the term that's getting used a ton, and it's very applicable, is that social distancing. If you can avoid large events and avoid situations where you're around a lot of people, do that. For me personally, that's going to look like, sorry, Pastor, but I'm going to skip church on Sunday, and I'm going to stay home and sit and you know, worship remote, things like that. So if you can avoid those situations, do that. That's why we're putting in the ordinance to limit the size of the events. And also, the key, if you're not feeling well, stay home, call your doctor. That's really, really critical.
And a message for people who have to go to work.
If you have to go to work, practice the same things. The hygiene is so critical. And I know it sounds like a broken record, but man, that hand washing, you can't do that enough. Distance yourself from your coworkers. Some people may say, yes, finally. But distance yourself from people as much as you can, and that will really slow the spread. Seattle, New York, places like that, I think are in a tougher spot because I don't think they enacted some of these measures early enough. And so this allows us to try and get a proactive approach in place to prevent the spread of CV in our region.
Anything else you'd like to say this morning?
You know, I think the big thing is we're not in a state of panic. You know, we create an emergency declaration, quote unquote, just to kick some of these things into effect. But Sioux Falls is in a good spot. We got good health officials. So continue with your lives as normal. Just be very smart on who you're around and the type of people you're around and how many people you're around.